All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the TruthCast. Hopefully, everyone is good and well. Hopefully, y'all don't get the Rona. I'm with Iron Knight Edgar. What's going on, bro? Real quick, I already hit the like button for you, brother. Thank you very much, my brother. Igor's a good man. What's going on? Barcelona B, what's up? Everything's good. Hopefully, you are safe and sound. The Prince of Puzzlers, what's good? I'm ready for the truth. Always, my brother. Always for the truth. So there's a lot of things going on right now, especially in the DC universe. A lot of topics, especially with the Jared Leto's Joker, Deathstroke, all that good stuff. But first, we got to get into a disaster in the making. Nathan Drake, Tom Holland. Good God Almighty! I don't know. Ugh. Before we started, we were talking about it before. And Edgar is very happy for Nathan for Tom Holland. He loves the choice. He loves Tom Holland.
I don't know if I should feel sorry for him or fucking whatever. I mean, I love the guy. I think he's a great actor. I seen him doing a movie with Robert Pattinson, which was a phenomenal film. I think it was The Devil with you or something.
Devil All the Time, whatever.
Yeah. So The Devil in Time, shit like that. Great movie, great film, one of the best. And
I haven't seen it.
It's good. If you love Robert Pattinson, there's a certain line that you're just like, oh, dude,
Batman.
He's calling out. I think he's calling out the haters.
We call him Batman now. That's what we call him. He's no longer Robert Pattinson. He's Batman now. Oh, Batman movie. Oh yeah.
But besides all that shit, great film. It's a horror thriller. Great stuff. Tom Holland was awesome in that film. But the fact is, as much as I'm a big fan of the actor Tom Holland, I'm gonna call it down the middle and nothing but the truth. He looks horrible as Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
he looks like a kid, and this is the thing. Like, he looks like a kid who is dressed up as Nathan Drake for Halloween.
Yeah, he's a cosplayer. That's what he is.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like, oh my God, he looks awful.
Terrible. Garbage. Trash.
Yeah, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to go do the Harry Potter factor, to where we are probably going to get 6 or 7 films, maybe 10, with Tom Holland. If this movie is successful, I'll be stunned if it is, and surprised. And I would take the L and saying, I think this movie was great. But embraces the stories, embraces the Uncharted, the stuff of the games. But God damn,
this is this is like Uncharted if it was on the CW. Like, that's how it feels like.
Yeah, you just fucking saying shit. You just had to say it.
This is Uncharted Kid Edition. That's what it is. It's I don't want to see that. Like I was fine with Tom Holland when he was first cast, because I thought he was going to be cast as like the younger version. I thought it was going to be like a flashback scene.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought Mark Wahlberg was going to be the Nathan Drake character that we all want him to be.
I would have taken Mark Wahlberg over Tom Holland.
yeah. But no. He's playing by somebody. Supposedly he's playing somebody else, and I'm like, great. The guy that should have been Nathan Drake. I get it. Nathan Fillion is a good actor, but he's too old. Too old. You could play him if you want to have him play like Uncharted 4 territory, then by all means, go ahead and go guns blazing. But you're going to do a young Nathan Drake that we never done in a game about. We never seen his full adventures as a young man.
What's up, Josh Staples? The only reason they got Tom Holland was since it's Sony and Star Power. Because it's Sony. Yeah.
It's pretty much. When I think about it, I'm like, why did he got the part? Oh, I know why. Because he's playing Spiderman, and he's tied towards Sony so well that Sony is like, we can't get any guy that really would agree with us to make a deal to play this character. So fuck it. Why don't we get a guy that we already know and that is already successful, and people would go see it because the name value would go watch it. And I'm like, hate to use the words of my man, my Captain America. It sounds like it was like Captain America. Falcon, but the actor means nothing. I mean, means nothing. You could be an amazing actor, but play that character. But other films, you're not successful. Chris Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor, he's not successful as an actor. Right. He's stuck playing that character. That's why he's extending his character, because he got nowhere else to go. Granted, he may got a few good films recently, but he tried it with other films. They bombed or not barely do anything well. He's not that top star that he really should be. And the whole actor, yeah, he's like, basically the whole actor gimmick, what's that word? The whole superstar gimmick on everyone wants to go see Tom Cruise movie because it's Tom Cruise. Yeah. Everyone wants to go see an Arnold film because it's an Arnold film, or Stallone. Those days are over. The only time that works is The Rock himself, Dwayne Johnson. But yet again, Dwayne Johnson has so much bigger fan base. I mean, he's probably the only way to get by on that stuff, because, and I'll say this, if the movie's terrible, people would go watch it because it's Dwayne Johnson. It's right. The guy who is a wrestler, who is a top star on a movie stuff, doing movies and also doing sports, doing this. There's so much layers of him that he gets a way of doing that. With Tom Holland, he's not going to be successful being Nathan Drake. I am going to say this is probably going to go with Assassin's Creed territory.
Yeah, because nobody knows Uncharted unless you're a hardcore gamer.
Right,
so like
exactly.
this is a brand new franchise, the Indiana Jones for a new age, so to speak. And it's just like, is Tom Holland going to be your main star? Okay, people know about Spiderman, but that's it. Like, what else has he done that's not Spiderman? That's been a proven box office draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
Nothing really. I mean, modern successful. I mean, it's very difficult to get that global megastar level to where you could literally touch everything. The only one that's, let's be honest, Reynolds would have. Oh, yeah, seriously, he would have probably been better. I mean, granted, he would have probably did a lot of jokes, a little bit more than anything. But I mean, shit, for crying out loud. I mean, I hate the shit on my guy, because I am a fan of Tom Holland. I do like him as Spider-Man. Sorry if you really would crucify me.
No, I mean, it's just like, it's I don't care for him as Spider-Man.
I mean, he needs a lot of work, but yet again, they're doing a version that Sony didn't do, and right. I'm okay with that, because I want a different interpretation of the character, and just like with Batman and everyone else.
I don't think he's the problem, though.
What do you think is? Or what do you mean?
I just think it's the writing and the direction of the Spider-Man character where I don't like where it's taken. I don't like where it's going. If they were going to take a more serious approach, sort of like the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield storyline, I think that would have been better fit, because this current iteration of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, it's just too goofy. It feels more comedic than the actual Spider-Man story. Yeah, I mean, kid-friendly, a little too much.
To me, okay, I could criticize the first film, but I gave the first film a pass, just because it was like, okay, it was Marvel's first Spider-Man take. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
My dad looked at me like, this movie, and he read the comic books of Spider-Man. He knows the character very well. He told me he grew up with the whole Spider-Man during the 70s and 80s. stuff when he was growing up, and he told me, out of all the movies of Spider-Man, this is the most kid-friendly out of all of them. But I think it works because kids would go watch it.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, you got a point there. And I do like some of the things. Michael Keaton was great as the Vulture, and they took some traits from Spider-Man 4. That was surprising.
Oh, the Vulture, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit. We're taking some Spider-Man 4 territory.
Just like, garbage. It's like, don't steal from Sam Raimi, you fucking wackos. Assholes. I hate you. But it's like, whatever.
But anyway, but besides all that shit, my favorite one out of his Spider-Man movies is Far From Home, because it proved a point where he's moving on, but right. it's more like his grief point where, and I think they should have mentioned just at least somewhat of Uncle Ben, because I would have liked it where he looked at Tony Stark as a second father, or close enough to a father figure. And it's obvious that's the case, because you definitely see it in the Avengers films and Civil War, because he just looked at him like a dad, and Tony looked at him like a son, and just you get that whole father and son. I mean, granted, maybe I'm too much of an Iron Man fan that loves that shit, but I mean, because Iron Man's my favorite superhero, but it's right. But.
Real quick, Josh said they should have waited till Tom Holland was older, like 30, at least to play adult Nathan Drake. But I don't want Tom Holland to play Nathan Drake at all, whether he's 15 or 40.
I could see it, because he also is right. The biggest problem with him, he looks like a young kid still. He got that. He still has. Some actors still have that, or some people. Celebrities still have that kid look. When I look at him, I still see him as that 16-year-old guy.
Right.
And it just I don't know if it's going to hurt his career, but yet again, it could capitalize his career. But
it depends on the movie. If it's good.
I personally feel like you said, like I would rather have someone else. And I agree. I mean, as much as I personally feel with Tom Holland, it's like I'm raising an eyebrow. I'm like, you're trying to pick him, and I'm hoping this doesn't mess up his career to where he's forced to play Spider-Man all the time, and to where he can't get another movie because what happened to his Uncharted film.
Yeah. And it all depends on its Uncharted, if it's any good or not. So it's like,
and that's the thing. I mean, with this Uncharted film, it could surprise us, but yet again, I'm going to raise an eyebrow. I'm like, okay, if it's everything that we think it's going to be, that a massive disaster film, a storyline on its own that really barely connects to the games, you have the actor that plays and voices Nathan Drake as a cameo, which would be kind of funny if Nathan Drake himself just showed up. Like, gives him a head. I'm like,
like, can we just have him play Nathan Drake and kill off Tom Holland, please?
I think he might steal the show. I mean, just like, oh God, he just stole the show. I mean, it's just hilarious that, I mean, you have him come in and do all that stuff because, we couldn't get any global bigger stars because we're too fucking pussyfied and two shitheads can't even think of, let's have someone else can play the character and is actually better fit for that character. Because, I mean, okay, I just talked to a couple of friends of mine about this last week, I think, and we were talking about video game adaptions. Video game adaptions, if it's movie,
got robbed for Nathan Drake. I like Mark Wahlberg, but again, I don't think he's a good fit for Nathan Drake either.
I think he can. I personally think so because I actually really like him as an actor. Because I think, like,
I like him too.
He's very funny. He's very charismatic. He could also play a serious role. I just think, like, why not? I mean, there's movies that I just seen him just straight out, just serious. No bullshit, no cracking jokes, just serious all the time. And I'm like, damn, he's almost like he's everything that I want him to be and more for Tony Stark. Granted, I want him as Tony Stark, but granted, that's just me, because he said he would like to play Iron Man. I'm like, just get him as Iron Man. He called it that. I'm just saying that I just think that with him, he could be that. Anyone, it just seems like anyone we name off would be better suited. And yeah, it would like if you get that big time actor that's well known in a way, you might get that draw. But yet again, Sony's playing it safe. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone. This is why I told you about this yesterday. Sometimes studios don't want to play it safe. Don't want to take a risk. They don't want to. They actually don't. Take that back. Sometimes
they always want to play it safe.
They want to play it safe a lot of times. They want to use that nostalgia card or their guys in their movies. And a lot of times it works. A lot of times it fails. And it just seems like, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm getting real sick and tired of the nostalgia fucking crap. I mean, it can only go so far into the point where you're just appealing to your fucking piece of shit fan base.
Core base.
I mean, I'm tired of not pussyfying it to where, needs to be breaking out.
He needs a groundbreaking role like Ben Affleck when he was announced as Batman after Daredevil. Tom Holland, but Spider-Man sort of is like his breakout role.
Yeah, that's the only big role he has. Before Spider-Man, he was just doing indie films.
Yeah.
Or very, let's say, films that are modern successful. And that's the thing about movies today, where I feel like movies today sometimes kind of condense a lot or overshadows the smaller films that are actually really good. And that's just how maybe Hollywood is, but it's just like, just to kind of go the point and kind of end this whole thing. It's like, I want to talk about this stuff with this whole thing. I mean, I'll say this: Tom Holland is a good actor. He's got a good star for Spider-Man. I don't want him to, let's just say, rely on Spider-Man so much that I'm sick of him. But I don't want him to be a shitty. Actually, no, shit. I don't want him to have a shitty script for a young Nathan Drake, because Sony doesn't want to play ball with an actor that's confident to the company that could do a good story.
And also the Uncharted video games, it's a weird video game to film translation, because the video games feel so much like movies already. Like, it feels like a big summer blockbuster that you're actually playing. And to see that on the big screen, like, are we just gonna feel like, oh well, this is like okay, but I've seen better action sequences in a video game. I'd rather just play Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4 than pay $10 to see something that's gonna be adequate at best.
But here's the thing. The whole point of video game adaptations is to get a new audience, but also do things slightly different. The Mortal Kombat movie, the first one, the 90s one, that has not aged well.
I love the movie, but it's fucking terrible.
Yeah. I mean, they made that movie. They merged Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, but they treated it in a way where it's respect and it's did something a little bit more different than the movies or the games. You had Katana and Liu Kang, let's say, they kind of like each other to an extent. And you also have other stuff, and in the movie, but also you had like Johnny Cage show what he really is in the movies because he's also an actor, but there's stuff that they play off that the video games never did. And that's something that I always approve, especially the Sonic film. The Sonic film was like a film that not only it took the Sonic universe, but they made it into a realistic setting to where you could believe it's real. Right. And you could believe it, and you wouldn't get that, oh, dear God, he's running the rings because of the video games. No, he's doing it because it's a plot device. If they go do something where Nathan Drake has to get this item, let's say a jewel that's been history for so long, and it's a jewel from the video games. Like, let's say, like you grab those jewels when you're just picking up stuff in the games, like something like that. If you get that stuff in the games, that would have worked. And maybe they'll do that. But yet again, I'm getting Assassin's Creed vibes on that film, which I love the actor, but God, that movie was terrible.
I didn't even go see it. I was just like, yeah, it looks like a piece of trash. I'm not going to waste my money on that. And by the way, are they going to introduce Elena in the Uncharted movie? And if they do, is she going to be like fucking 16?
Oh, God. I don't know. I mean, let's look at the fucking casting choice. Let's look at it.
Is this fucking Uncharted Twilight Edition? Is that what I'm getting with this movie? Like, Jesus Christ. Barcelona B, don't be like the Star Wars actors when they barely are in any other movies after Star Wars. Yeah, that's true. Well, just ask Mark
Hamill. Tell you the truth, that's a given to an extent. I mean, granted, you had a few actors that did something more.
Right.
Like Mark Hamill, he broke out to...
Kind of. I think that the only breakout star was like Harrison Ford. And you like Mark Hamill, like voice actors, the Joker and stuff like that.
Well, I think voice acting is another career.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that that's a good direction because voice acting is a lot more, let's say, she's in here. I got to go get her. Oh, I'm going to bring her. Just link. She's in the movie. I'm going to link it in the private chat. You'll know when you see her.
Oh, boy.
Do you get it? It's the private chat on this. You want me to send you on Instagram?
Yeah, because for some reason I can't fucking see it here on the. Yeah, I have an iPad. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And she's being played by her. I think we might. I think you might be right on this one.
Oh, Chloe. Oh, the Chloe Fraser. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to say her name. I didn't want to say her name. And she's getting. Do you see Chloe in her?
No. I mean, besides the exotic look, kind of. Is she a newcomer? I have no idea who she is.
She's a new actress.
Okay. Well, she looks.
She's been in.
She looks fucking 15, so it makes sense.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, she looks. Oh wow, she's like been like 4 or 5 films. She's a very newcomer.
Yeah, exactly. High School Edition.
Oh yeah, I can believe that now.
Terrible, fucking trash.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Mark Wahlberg is played by who? Victor Sullivan?
Oh yeah, that's Nathan Drake's mentor, the old guy.
Yeah, that's I know. Why him? Why? No! No!
It just doesn't make any sense.
Brian. Oh, I can't even pronounce his fucking name. Here's the cast. I'm just sending you it. Fuck. No.
Can you send it on screen? Can you send it to me on screen?
I think we can. Well, I'm afraid of this thing. Well, no, fuck it. Just do it.
Because I know Tevia did it last time. I was able to.
Yeah, I know. Okay, all right. Share screens. Let's fucking do this.
I don't get it, bro. It's like these casting decisions are so fucking odd, so weird.
All right. We're getting this bitch right now. I think you got to click the share screens. All right, okay.
There we go.
All right. Here, we don't know where he's playing. Who's he playing?
Bryan
but
Cranston?
This is the kid.
Wait, Bryan Cranston's in this movie?
Yeah, he's in there too. I'm like, why isn't he playing Victor?
Who's he playing?
I don't know. Unknown. We're having Chloe, which...
Wait. Antonio Banderas is in this movie too?
Yeah.
What the fucking Desperados in this movie?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we got Mr. She's great. She's great. I seen her in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She's a great actress.
I haven't seen that.
It's a great show. If you want a Halloween show, go watch that. I mean, it's a great show. Thanks to that for fucking canceling my show, you fucking bitch. But anyway, we got these actors. Ugh. We got these actors playing fucking Spider-Man, or should I play? Yeah, fucking Spider-Man playing Nathan Drake. Then we have Mark Wahlberg, my man,
playing Victor Sullivan, who's supposed to be old.
Yeah, old like a fucking no. Let's fucking get him. What's
that's what Netflix is gonna do to Avatar. I don't watch Avatar Airbender, so I've watched the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh, dude, I'll just say this: you should watch Avatar. It's a great show. Yeah. If you like martial arts and great story and all that stuff, then by all means, you should go watch that shit. It's a very great show. You might have a different opinion on Legend of Korra because it tackles dark subjects to the viewer, like depression and a few others, and a little bit more, let's say, the main character sometimes is a bitchy mood because she's always being pressured to be this person that everyone's expecting her to be, and that's why I always kind of felt like that, and the fan base hated that, and I'm like, you just don't understand the character at all. And I mean, either you're blind or you're deaf, dumb, and stupid at its finest. But yet again, they did throw in the gay-ish in the ending. Right. Granted, they never what's that word? They never explored it in the show. They never show where she has gay intentions, because you never thought, oh, I could see Korra hooking up with a woman. You never saw that. You saw Korra hooking up with one of the main characters in the show, and they had let's say lovey attentions, and yeah, great. Both of them are great shows. I recommend them, and I highly recommend the comics. It gets a lot more darker as well, but yeah, great show.
I have mixed feelings about Korra. Is that the main character on the show?
Yeah. She's a very in a way I kind of identify her because everyone expects you to be a certain person. But anyway, back to the main topic. So Mark Wahlberg is playing this guy. Do you think Mark Wahlberg fits him?
What are you talking about? The resemblance is uncanny.
No.
That's perfect casting. What are you talking about?
I mean, not unless you have Mark Wahlberg look like fucking this.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. What is that? I'm talking about the casting, not the face model. The model is awesome.
Oh yeah, the model, like Mark Wahlberg, my man. Why? No. So in a way, I feel like I want to call Sony and say, "Hey, Sony, why the fuck are you why the hell did you not have him play Nathan Drake?"
Terrible, just fucking terrible. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
And you got a young actress playing Chloe.
Yeah. Again, like who was it? I think it was Prince of Puzzlers. It was like Uncharted High School Edition. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, no offense to the actress, it's not her fault. I mean, it's fucking the studio's fault for casting her for that shit. I mean, what's that word? You telling me you're playing? You're telling me you're just gonna have her play Chloe, the hot, sexy.
Wait, how old is she? Hold up, before I say something creepy.
Well, how old is she? Let's go wind that back up. Let's go back. You know,
before I say something creepy.
24.
Okay,
24 years old.
Okay.
She's 20 years. The actress, I can't even pronounce that shit.
Sophia Taylor Ali. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for correcting myself.
She's cute. I mean,
she's cute, but I mean, she's not this. I mean, I'm gonna pull her right now. She ain't this. I mean, could you buy me this?
No, because Chloe Fraser is a woman.
Yeah, a woman. You know what I would pick? Granted, I love her. She's a great actress. And granted, people are going to be saying, "Oh, you just like her because she is fucking sexy as fuck." Back it up.
Any casting choice we make would be better than the fucking movie.
Of course. Yeah, I was about to pull her up, but Kate Beckinsale, she fits that model.
I actually casted her as Ben Affleck's Catwoman.
I do too. I did too. I mean, I think she would be perfect.
Oh yeah, she's perfect.
I mean, but that's what I think of Chloe. That's what I think of Chloe.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of her, I mean, that's what I see. You couldn't. I'm like, so we're gonna have teen high school over fucking Uncharted.
Terrible.
Oh God help our soul. God help us our soul. I mean, I think I might do a video of this movie's fucked regardless with this anything. And I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, you're just judging it because it's just a trailer. You're just criticizing it." Well, gee, buddy, if people could criticize the fucking Star Wars movies and fucking do whatever, then I could have every right to do the same with these fucking movies. I mean,
exactly.
Shit, dude, I got a fucking hell. I'm going to pull this up right now. A fucking cosplayer could do this shit better.
Yeah. Josh Staples, they should have gone to Harrison Ford instead of Mark Wahlberg, then have him as Nathan Drake. That would have been interesting. You've seen Harrison Ford.
You gotta post. You gotta click my sign. I gotta show this to you. All right. Even this.
Oh wow.
Even this is 10 times better. Or this.
Yeah.
I mean. Actually. I mean, like, you couldn't tell me that an actress or shit like this could really get to that close of like say
that's perfect right there. Perfect.
A video game, but it's like close enough to where it's a live action adaptation. But no, screw that shit. We're gonna fuck this shit up so bad. I pray to God Mortal Kombat's not like this.
I hope not.
I mean, like, I'm looking at like this Mortal Kombat better not look like this. Because it's coming out next year.
I haven't heard anything from Mortal Kombat. Like, nothing.
Well, last time I heard, we're supposed to get a trailer.
Yeah, is that movie still coming out next year?
Yeah, it's like, still coming out. It's still like I heard. Oh, okay. All right. This is one of my biggest fears about Mortal Kombat. It's coming out in January.
Yeah, that's the month for like you dump all your shitty movies on January.
I'm like, you're fucking with me, right? No, you're absolutely making this film coming out in January 15th, 2021.
That's not the best sign. I mean, we still don't know. We still haven't seen a fucking trailer. We haven't seen anything from this movie. So
I'm not
reserve
gonna
judgment.
I'm not gonna bullshit you. I do like the casting choices.
Yeah,
they all look like what I would have want. I'm still waiting for a Katana. But I really am hoping it's not what I think it's gonna go. Where everything that we could have asked for, it's just turned out to shit. And I'm going to be blaming Ed Boon. And I'm like, you motherfucker. You allowed this shit to happen.
You were supposed to protect us, you asshole.
They must have paid you shit hard cash just to do it. I mean, I don't know what to say. I might just...
I think the only like good thing that I heard was it's gonna like stay rated R. It's gonna be like really brutal.
No, it's gonna be rated R, but it's like my biggest fears is like there was heavily rumors of this Cole Turner character that was I'm assuming we're gonna replace Johnny Cage, and I'm like, why? Just why? Why replace? And it seems that there were supposedly they say it was fake, but there was a leaked script to where Nathan Drake was gonna. No, not Nathan Drake. What the fuck? I mean,
Tom Holland in the movie too. God damn
it. Cole Turner was pretty much heavily be the main character. Liu Kang's the side character, and he pretty much is the replacement of yours truly, Johnny Cage. He hooks up with Sonya, and I'm like, oh dear God, kill me, just fucking kill me. It's like they better not. I'm like, because I really like Johnny Cage's evolution. He was this top actor, then he hooked up with this soldier military captain that's a gorgeous woman, and he turned out to be better. He grew up to be something more, and I really like that about him. And I wanted to see that in the big screen because I think that is more of a great story, and we never saw that transition in the games. And I think that would be a really good direction if we saw that in the movies. No, hell no, we're not going to get that shit. We're going to replace him with this OC fucking character. It's okay to do that, and maybe they'll add him in the video games. Just
hello, Tabia.
They want to add him in just because. But Tabia. Oh God, you missed out some good shit, dude. This movie is even more fucked. Oh God. I mean, you're having. I didn't know the Chloe was in this movie until I was like, oh dear God. And I posted the truth. I'm like, dude, check this shit out. Guess who's playing her? And he's like, oh, Chloe, and I'm like, yeah. And it's just like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. I might as well just say it. This movie's doomed to fail.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have no interest in this movie whatsoever. I don't care about this movie. I'd rather play the video games. The video games, I guarantee you, will be more entertaining than what you get next year when this movie comes out. Guarantee you.
Dude. Oh, dude, I probably will just like I'm gonna watch it just to rant on it, and it'll probably give me more entertainment just to see it bomb. But yet again, the only thing that will piss me off is I'm gonna piss off at Sony. I'm gonna be angry at Sony because you motherfucker fucked this guy's career.
Yeah.
Thanks, you fuck. Now he's forced to play Spiderman. I mean, and it's just. Yeah,
like to end it, Uncharted. Not looking forward to it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck camel balls. Tom Holland, stick to Spider-Man because you're barely good at that. And I don't. The fact that you're gonna fucking play the role of Nathan Drake, one of my favorite video game characters of all time. Like you might as well just fucking piss on my grave because that would be more entertaining than you playing Nathan Drake.
All right, brother. Let's go on to the next topic.
DC news. My goodness. So much DC shit coming out. We got Joker, Deathstroke. And I told you, like, people are saying this is gonna set up the Snyderverse on HBO Max. Like, Zack Snyder is literally restoring what he built because Jeff Johns fucked everything up because he's a fucking idiot who should just stay in comics. But yeah, when he first heard, let's start with Joker. As Joker and Deathstroke had just been announced that they're going to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League. They're going to start additional photography on that. So they're going to add more scenes, new scenes with Jared Leto's Joker. So when you first heard that, first of all, do you even care about Jared Leto's Joker? What's your take on Jared Leto's Joker?
Oh, I hated him. I mean, look, when I first saw him, and I saw the concerts that he was showing.
I'll give you a link, Sabia.
I mean, when I saw him just pretty much playing the Joker in his concerts, I was like, oh, he's referencing what he could do with I feel like the movie will do fine at the box office because of Tom Holland. I don't know about that. I mean,
Spiderman sells tickets, not Tom Holland.
No. I mean, look, I'll say this like what Falcon said. The character makes the movie, not the actor. The only thing that gets away with that of the actor makes the movie is The Rock. The Rock is the only actor that's a dying breed. Basically, if you get what I'm saying.
Right. And even The Rock, his box office is not that great. When you really look at it, his movies, I mean, they're not $1 billion blockbusters. I think I can't remember the last time The Rock made $1 billion on with a movie that he did by himself.
The Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Which one? Oh yeah, the Hobbs and Shaw. But that made $1 billion?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I stand corrected. I shut the fuck up real quick. Barcelona, crazy stuff. But yeah, go on with the Joker.
I wasn't too. What's that word? I really was excited to see him, but after Suicide Squad, that terrible cut, I almost wanted to kill myself. It was almost as bad. I personally think they kind of fucked him over because there was a lot of things that I've heard that he had a massive role on the Joker. But I wanted his Joker to be better.
Right.
And I was not a humongous fan of his Joker. I'm just being honest. I'm hoping he proves me wrong because I wanted more of, let's say, in better words, in a different, but in a, this is what you should have gotten, not what you got. Because the whole tattoos gimmick was cool. Fine, I can understand that. But my problem is,
I agree, Barcelona.
I personally felt like he should have been more of that. He should have had more of a bigger role, and on Suicide Squad, and also they really should have show what he's really like as the Joker. To have him just be a flashback to Harley's origin, which was fucking beautiful. The whole where she wears the Harley outfit and the Joker.
That was incredible.
Joker wearing the tuxedo, and I'm like,
perfect, comic accurate.
God, that was just so good. That was like, oh my God, this is perfect adaptation to the comic book page. It was so good, and but yet again, I'm not. What was that word? I'm not a big fan where he says, "I need to be loved," and I'm like, I'm not feeling you as the Joker. This is not what I think of Joker. I think.
What's up, Illif? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. hopefully something like that. I really hope there's some Joker Nightmare timeline scenes. Little Joker will thrive in that world. Oh, I think he's gonna be the Nightmare scene.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, but back to my point. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
For
My
having
bad.
him coming into the Joker, for having him come back for playing Joker in the Justice League movie, this is like you said, this could be a good way of throwing the nightmare scenes. This could be way of just pretty much showing how much Batman has gone, and
Right.
you could actually have Batman say, "This is for Dick Grayson," and he just unloads the ammo at him. You get what I mean?
Yeah. That would be incredible.
Cool. Or he could just show, or they could show the whole origin of death of Dick Grayson.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I think Joker is going to be in the Nightmare timeline is because of this. I sent you a pic, Iron Knight, so if you could put it up on screen. That's one of the reasons why, because there's a Joker card taped to Batman's gun, and Zack Snyder doesn't do anything like just for fan service. If he's going to put something on screen, if Zack Snyder is going to put something on screen, that means he's going to do something with it. It's not just like, oh, hey, look, isn't this cool? Something for you fans? No, it has a story. It has a meaning behind it. And Zack Snyder, that's why this whole operation that he's doing is setting up his own world that he's going to continue with the story. Same with Ben Affleck.
I really hope so. Because I hated how they fucked over yours truly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact is, I mean, you have yours truly just fuck. You have fuck. I'm trying to say fucking stuttering shit.
Can you put up the picture I sent you?
Yeah, I'll share screens right now. Okay.
In my IMO, you mean in my opinion? Minus the head tattoo, Leto was most comic accurate Joker, even though we got to see. I mean, current comics are not 60s. I mean, he's accurate to what the Scott Snyder drawings of Joker. That's for sure. He's coming accurate to that.
You gotta click the. Actually, no, wait. No, actually, I'll take that way. All right.
There we go. See the Joker card right there?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
That's amazing. Again, that's going to pay off. I think he's in the Nightmare sequence. Because why else would Jared Leto show up and start filming? Other than if he's going to shoot the Arkham Asylum scene, which I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to do a lot more than that. I think he's part of the Nightmare. Yeah, I think he's part of the Batman's militia in the Nightmare dream sequence.
I think with yours truly, this is what I'm going to say this. I think AT&T so bad because I'm like, I really was like beginning to giving up DC films because I was like, they fucked Zack Snyder up. They had I'll say this, he had an amazing vision of what he wanted to go for, and it just imagine Sony working with Kevin Feige, and they have done all the Marvel movies, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, the Avengers, all that stuff. And they fucked over Kevin Feige's vision of what he would want to do with the universe. And they just fucking did the same shit what DC did to Zack Snyder. How would everyone feel? Fucking pissed off. And be just almost downright say, I'm getting to that. There's going to be a point where after certain films, I'm out of here because you got no Batman. You cannot make your fucking decision if your life depended on it, on making yours truly Superman himself to get another deal to make another Superman film, and you pretty much fire Zack Snyder because you couldn't agree with his vision and everything, and you destroy Justice League, what it really should have been, a dark movie, but also very, in a way, different than Marvel.
Right.
And you just cater to your fucking haters. Congratulations, you failed. You failed in so many levels. And now that's what, and then they're trying, I'm going to say this, I will not be surprised that they forced Matt Reeves to make another cinematic universe. At
I hope.
DC.
I don't think, because if they tried to do that, I think Matt Reeves would have just walked away. I
Sure?
don't. Yeah, I don't because Matt Reeves, he has no interest in doing a cinematic universe. He only has interest in doing Batman. He wanted to do a Batman story, and if they try to force a cinematic universe, like, hey, for your next Batman film, why don't you put in Superman? Why don't you put in Wonder Woman? I think you hear an announcement like, breaking news: Matt Reeves has left the project. I don't see him being interested in a cinematic universe. Hey, hey,
Give
Terry.
your mic, damn it.
Paul, you're Chromecasting your live stream.
Nice. Death in the Family movie would be so great because that is a big turning point for Batman and the Snyderverse. Yeah, well now it's going to be with Dick Grayson instead of Jason Todd, which is going to be interesting.
I think it's going to be a mixture.
I don't feel like that.
I think it's going to be a mixture of Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. I think they're going to, but yet again, it's like Jason Todd was the whole point of Jason Todd was he was Batman's greatest failure.
Yeah,
but let's say
he's an asshole.
But yet again, yeah, he just when you think about it, he deserved it because he was a fucking bitch and he was an asshole. He questioned Batman a lot of times, and the readers hated him. So that's why the fans killed him off.
Yep.
But but when you see Dick Grayson, he's Batman's love child. He's basically that kid
that's his son.
That's his son.
Yeah.
And that's what's that word? The first son or the first child is always your favorite, pretty much. And in a way, if you really kind of look at it like that, I think personally, it makes sense him going killing. But what I really wish that they would have explained is just mention who was the Robin. That's my whole thing. I mean, now we know. I want to see how it all went down because it can make a really good, compelling story and how Batman breaks and how Superman is the one that brings him out of the darkness.
Right.
Well, we did kind of sort of got that recently. Devil the Fairy anime movie, which I've not seen yet. No spoilers.
Philly, seeing Leto directed by Zach is gonna be buck. Oh, I love it. I want to see what Zack Snyder does with Jared Leto's Joker. That's what I'm interested in seeing. That's gonna be amazing.
Sorry.
Sony kind of backstabbed Feige, taking Spiderman out of MCU when Far From Home reached $1 billion and ghosted Feige.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Sony fucking assholes.
I kind of feel like Sony are forced to stuck with Marvel because they want to have that marketing standpoint of saying, "Oh, our movies are connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe," even though
they're not.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, they kind of are because Morbius is part of the fucking the MCU. They actually have
Vulture showing up.
So therefore, it's an MCU movie. So.
Evening, fellas. What's up, Igor? Hope you're doing well, my brother.
What's up?
Hey, Igor.
It's just like I'm just saying. Oh yeah, and Greg said yeah, true. I mean,
that could be interesting if they do kill Kelly.
But yet again, I mean, but here's the thing. I wish that they use Carrie Kelly. Like, you remember that one actress that was in the wheelchair or something? Oh fuck, now wheelchair.
Oracle.
Yeah, it was. People were saying Oracle. What's that word? Yeah. People were saying they saw her in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I just feel like if we're gonna introduce Kate Kelly, just introduce her as a teenager girl. But I'm hoping Zack Snyder kind of shows what she is going to do in this movie or in this show, should I say? Because now it's transitioned to a show. Because
it's 4 hours long. Damn, it's a 4-hour movie. Explain that 4 episode movie.
But the thing is, Carrie Kelly was introduced in the Nightmare sequence, but that's an alternate timeline.
Yeah, so, that's an alternate universe, like future state.
It was not alternate universe; it's an alternate timeline. But I don't think. So that's I don't know if that means Carrie Kelly exists in a timeline that we're going to see now moving forward, Or
I
that
think
was
we're
just
going to
a
see
nice
it.
little Easter egg.
I think
You think
we're
we're
going
gonna see it?
I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see her. We're going to get a young actress that could fill in that shoes. 20s, early 20s. Just getting like you could see her just like you could buy her at 16. Playing you could buy her that. What I'm trying to say is you can get that 20-year-old actress that looks like 16 and could easily play that character.
Sure.
Yeah, it could also fit in for multiple shows, should I say? Correct me if I'm wrong now. I mean, the fact is,
if it's been successful,
it will.
Yeah.
Are you doubting us? Are you doubting this thing will be a failure? I mean, are you? Do you want me to fry you again?
Champion, you're out.
I don't need a failure because a lot of people look. Some people say Snyder Cut, some people are not against the Snyder Cut. It's kind of split down the middle.
But people who love it and people who hate it, they're gonna talk about it no matter what.
That's true.
Because the people who love it, they're gonna fucking watch the shit out of it, and the people who hate it are gonna hate watch it and just talk shit about it. So either way, you're getting views no matter what.
Yeah, so it's a win-win situation for both sides. Well, that's true. It's a win-win for the people who hate it, but for people who love it, they win. So it's kind of a split down the middle. But it's a win for AT&T and for Snyder.
I mean, but besides all that shit,
Jenna Malone, yeah.
But besides, character would fit better. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, but the whole thing is, what I really hope for is, I'm just hoping for they show what Joker is doing. Maybe Batman has to go get Joker because the Joker may be tied towards Superman. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Because in the nightmare scene, and that's depending on which nightmare they're going to do. Are they going to show the death of Dick Grayson and that whole moment where Batman tried to do everything he can to save Robin, and he was so close to save him, but he ultimately failed because he never got the chance to save his son, and fucking broke Batman, and he beat the shit out of Joker himself. Or you could have it where Joker's tied towards Superman, and pretty much he fucking kills Joker for the final time. Like he just ends it forever. And he mentions this is for Dick Grayson, or this is for Grayson, and just shots the shit out of him, and just pretty much the end of it right then and there. But I mean, the problem is, I mean, I'm just very curious on where Zack Snyder is going. I'm very excited because this show is going to be the most anticipating show because this is only thing of DC that we have. We had all the DC movies.
Well, we have Titans and we have GCP.
We don't know when they're going to film. I mean, we don't know when they're going to be filmed yet. I mean, they're expected to. Those are go on.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, that's what I mean. She's going in Nightmare Future, maybe about to be in show as a younger actress in current. So, Terry, is that you?
No, not me.
Is that you, Iron Knight?
Yeah, that was me.
Igor says it absolutely will be successful since it's the event of next year. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we like now next year with that banged into COVID fucking virus. And by the way, my own software on my computer fucking sucks because I'm trying to do my most for 2 days and it kept fucking up.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does
we know people that hate it will pirate it. Zack Snyder I know people will pirate it if they really hate that shit. They'll pirate that shit. I hope not. Nothing else big will be done to be released. Yeah, exactly. Like nothing is coming out next year. And people have been anticipating Zack Snyder's Justice League forever. We've been waiting like almost 5 years for this shit. Yeah. Yes, it's just like so. People who love Zack Snyder, they're gonna watch it. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna go on social media and fucking make sure, like, hey, watch this shit. And the people who hate it, who hate Zack Snyder, they'd be like, oh, this sucks, but I'm gonna watch it anyway, just to shit on it. So it's a win-win for Zack Snyder either way. Just like, so people who hate Zack Snyder, y'all gotta stay mad because you can't do nothing about it. Oh well. Go fucking watch Taika Waititi and watch fucking Thor become a woman with Natalie Portman. Fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna. I'll say that storyline is a fucking amazing storyline. Natalie Portman. I'll say this right now. This is the only thing I'm big scared about Natalie Portman. I don't like her as an actress on big time movies like Star Wars or Marvel. I mean, she's fine with other films, but it comes to big time movies, failure. She's not talented to get in that level. Because I'm like, the only reason why she's in this fourth film is because she's in contract. She was contract for 3 films, and they're just doing that movie. And now, since they are saying, oh yeah, we're doing the cancer storyline, I'm like, they're probably going to kill her off. You're probably going to have Thor get his hammer back, which is kind of makes me a little happy that I'm like, well, I guess Thor has his hammer back, and he's got 2 hammers now, pretty much, and he can give Stormbreaker to Bay Ray Bill whenever he fucking shows up. Oh yeah, I think the David Ayer cut could come.
Yeah, that's
the David Ayer cut. I doubt it's gonna happen. But then again, I'm wrong before Snyder cut. I know it's gonna happen. But if it happens,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Terry.
It's gonna happen.
I'll say this: before AT&T came into Warner Brothers, yes, we all thought the Snyder cut was gonna be the Superman 2 Donner cut or something. We wait for years to get it, and we're all going to look at each other's, and we're all going to look at ourselves, and basically we're all going to look at ourselves and just pretty much say, "Wow, they really fucked his vision up." But now this is a second chance to get that. This is a second chance of getting what we should have gotten, and what we get. And I guarantee you, by season 1, it is going to be so high views on making people saying it was great or that it was shit, whatever. And people are going to be saying, mainly, people are going to be saying, this is everything what we should have gotten in the very beginning in 2015 or 8.
No, 16. It's 16, I think.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah, 16.
No, it's 16 came out. Came out in 2016. Judging came out in 2018, I think. I don't remember.
Well, Batman v Superman came out in 2016, and then I think Suicide Squad came out in August in the same year.
Yeah. And so, one of them came out in 2017.
The Ayer cut it's already a done deal. They're working on it right now. David Ayer is working on it right now. It's gonna get released. I'll tell you, the Ayer cut is gonna get released after the Snyder cut. Like after the Snyder cut is released, then we're gonna get the Ayer's cut.
I can see that being the case.
Maybe for content, AT&T going to do documentary on the Snyder cut movement. Maybe I don't like that would be interesting to see because there's so much baggage, especially with the whole Ray Fisher, the Jeff Johns, the Joss Whedon. It will make an interesting documentary. I'll say that shit. I'll watch that shit. Shit, that documentary, if it happens, shit, that would be more intriguing than maybe the fucking movie because I want to see all the dirty little details that happen backstage. Because especially with the Joss Whedon and the Gal Gadot and fucking Joss Whedon being a fucking pervert and shit. Oh, such a fucking weird dude.
At this point, I don't give a damn about that. The documentary could be interesting about that movement. It could be cool. Granted, I did hear some from some sorts of that movie also got some toxic members in that movement. So kind of double-edged sword, but it'll be a cool documentary to watch that.
Oh yeah, there's so much drama behind that shit. Josh Staples, I would love to see a behind the scenes of Justice League. Yeah, me too. I think everyone wants to see behind the scenes. Like I want all that dirt to be spilled. Like I want I want to know everything. I want to know what happened with Jeff Johns. I want to know what happened with Joss Whedon. I want to know what happened with Ray Fisher. Everything. I want everything to be fucking exposed. I want everything to come into the light of day. That's what I want to see. Because that fucking Justice League, like what they did to Zack Snyder and what we saw in 2017, that should be a crime against humanity right there.
Dude, they fucked out all their career. I'll say this: the only career that got out of this bullshit was Gloria Gadot. Like I'm saying her name wrong, but she's the only one that got out of it. I mean, and she says she got fucking abused by Joss Whedon because Joss Whedon is a fucking bitch, and he used a double. And I'm like, okay, I was okay doing. I'm okay doing doubles if you're trying to present a scene that you're trying to show for the actress or actor. Say, I want you to do this scene, but see her, she's doing this, or the actress can't do what that actress can do. Okay, fine. We'll just digitally slap the actress' face, the main actor or actress that's playing that character, by digital computer and CGI and going forward. But the fact is, we're doing bullshit. And this is, oh God, what the fuck? I mean, I'm more on Cyborg himself on his side on anything, because they really abused and harassed. And Jason Momoa knew this, and he said, I'm doing what I need to do on DC and Warner Brothers, and he's trying to play damage control, but he knows they fucked Zack Snyder's vision, and he's proud of the Snyder Cut. And I'm like, I would be too if I was passionate about a project that I love. Yeah, hell yeah, I would be all for it. And it just seems like
he and Zack Snyder are boys too.
Oh yeah,
he loves Zack Snyder.
I mean, technically, if to tell you the truth, Zack Snyder kind of got his career going because he was just an actor that was in.
He admitted it too.
Oh yeah, he did. And I do like Jason Momoa. To me, I'll say this right now: if he didn't play the Conan movie remake, which I kind of find it like it was okay, it could have been a whole lot better. I would have picked him for the Conan movie for the Conan show for Netflix, and I think he would have been a really great. But it's just like or hell, even Hercules in Marvel. That's the only actor. That's the only part I could see him besides Aquaman. He's a really great Aquaman. But besides all that stuff, I mean,
he's so fun as Aquaman.
But he plays the whole Aquaman character very well in the books, but also introduces some new ideas, and I really enjoy that from the actor. And that's stuff I appreciate, where they research the character, they take things from the books, but they make their own, and they have their own interpretation of the character. And I don't like actors or actresses where they just, I just wanted to do on my own. We're just not going to do anything. We're just going to get away bullshit. Unless you're so fired. Good and with that character, it's so good they don't really need to. It's so basic. I mean, you get what I mean? I mean, Mike Dean didn't do that. He got it well perfectly. It's just,
and that Aquaman suit was so goddamn gorgeous. Oh, I loved it.
God,
it's so comic accurate.
I drooled. I was so happy that they did that shit. But I mean, but besides all this shit, I mean,
to think that tons of studio executives at Warner Brothers that are paid millions thought Justice League was a good movie and that the Snyder Cut was massive laughable. Yeah, the Warner Brothers executives said that fucking Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League was so unwatchable. So I'm like, okay, if it's so unwatchable, we're gonna find out next year.
Yeah.
So if this is true, you better pray to God that Zack Snyder's Justice League is total garbage. Because if it's not, oh my God, the riots on the streets is gonna be immense.
A lot of people are probably gonna go like, What the fuck? This is the best cut ever. We should got this cut here. RPG.
Yeah.
No, not me cut ever.
Tell you. There's going to be a lot more. Like those negative people are going to be a small group where people like us are going to be saying, okay, yeah, true. But here's the thing. How would you feel if your version got fucked over? You trust the studio that you were making this movie for them, and they ruined it in every feeble way. Now you get a second attempt to do it, and it's 10 times better, and it's everything that a fan would have want. It answers questions. It actually makes good character development, and it's an overall better.
Mm-hmm.
That is saying a lot.
Oh, by the way, I want to
what is that trash?
It will show dirty on.
Was that trash? Was that trash you were holding up, Tebia?
No. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's trash.
That's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Oh, that's garbage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that.
I didn't agree. But oh, by the way, Sentry's coming back at the end.
I already know about this. You didn't need to tell me about this shit way long ago. I saw this shit when the artists themselves was fucking posting this shit on Twitter, and I'm like, is this a new miniseries or something? And they're probably delaying the last few issues of the current book because of the Marvel event, which is fine. I mean, I have no problems with that. I mean, good on them. But the fact is, I mean, this is the whole problem on what's the word, on Justice League.
Okay.
No, on Justice League. I mean, this show, should I say, is gonna show dirt on what this studio really is. I would not be surprised that people are going to question them like Disney is doing. People are going to question Disney wherever they go. It doesn't matter if people say, "Oh, this is going to be a good movie." If they're doing a Luke Skywalker film, sure, yeah, it's great, but everyone's going to be raising an eyebrow, like, okay, cool. But
why can we have even sequel trilogy?
Yeah, that too. But yet again, even they went, and I'll say this right now, George Lucas still planned to kill off Luke Skywalker in Episode 8.
Oh, so they still have done that anyway. But
tell you. So if they even went to George Lucas's ideas, they would still have this problem. So either way, they were fucked regardless.
So they were fucked from the very beginning. They even their plan would went to shit. George Lucas' plan, it would have been the same thing, and then we're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree, Prince of Puzzlers. Yeah, so like HBO Max, AT&T, like they are doing their best to make Justice League irrelevant.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, AT&T is coming out looking like the great guys.
Yeah,
which is weird. I know about AT&T with every good guys.
Oh yeah, great. Cool. AT&T is going to be looked at as like that one studio that saved DC for people who love Zack Snyder. Now, my only concern is like, will the Snyder Cut direction will tie into Shazam and Black Adam and all the other films intertwined, or they're just going to be
that's a red flag.
Own continuity. That's Warner Brothers.
Probably not.
Probably not. No, and I'm fine with it. That's a great movie. Don't need Snyder Cut.
Here's the thing. I would like to see Dwayne Johnson fight the Justice League. He's fought the Justice League multiple times. It would be great to see World War III. That storyline where he fought the entire Justice League, he fucking slaughtered them all, and he just killed a lot of the Justice League members. It would be cool to see something like that.
I don't want Titan Man Doom Patrol members as well.
On the theatrical side, yeah. On the theatrical side, yeah, most likely they're gonna do, because again, the Snyderverse and theatrical side are two different things. They're not gonna be connected whatsoever.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Snyder's gonna do his own thing, and what Warner Brothers does, and what Warner Brothers is gonna do their own thing. Probably the budget now is $90 million for what? What are you talking about, Danny? What budget?
Wait, what budget?
Ambassadorial Wing. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey,
Ambassador Wing.
31. Good evening, bud. Good evening. Hope you're good. Hope all is well. Geeks Cosmic, hey, man.
I still made the grand of
I'm so nervous with AT&T.
Sorry.
Hold up. I'm so nervous with AT&T buying WB. They're doing a better job than AOL ever did. AT&T saving DC Looney Tunes Animaniacs.
Oh,
Looney Tunes, not so much.
Looney Tunes is always look, caveat. Looney Tunes is always going to be a movie that it's always going to be just a kid show. And when I see the Looney Tunes show,
it's a family show.
It's a kid, it's a family kid friendly show, and it looks like it's what you would want. It's like when you sign up Looney Tunes, you think of that. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not like the original."
No, I growing up. Yeah.
Sure it is. It's more like you're just too much of a fucking bitch, and you're too much of an idiot moron that can't see shit from his head, from his ass. That's a lot of times I hate about the internet, where I'm gonna say this. People, especially the Snyder cut, the Snyder whole universe, people hated Zack Snyder because they don't like the balls he would go for. Like, he has massive ideas that are tackling storytelling that is so out there and so forgotten a lot of times, and people don't tend to either pay attention because they're too idiot morons to watch a Fast and Furious film that's basically oh fuck, holy shit.
Black Adam Identity, that was shit. I agree with that.
Ambassador, I agree. Black Adam will be. I agree. And hopefully, and I think we will see it one day. Hopefully, when Black Adam actually resumes, back its schedule. So
if it's done, the COVID fucking
thing, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not going to
cartoons. Cartoons is fantastic. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. I am not seeing the cartoon because I've been doing other stuff, but
okay, I'm back now. But anyway, but I mean,
I'm just happy HBO Max has the OG only tunes on there. I geeked out when I saw that. Yeah,
you do?
I'm old school.
I know that.
Tunes. I love that show.
That's cool. Yeah, I love the older show. The older show, the classic. Even though some old episodes, if you go back to World War II, some of them are super racist in the 1940s. I'm not kidding about that part.
Well, there's a lot of racial undertones. There's a lot of racial undertones in like the old school DC Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny episodes. I'm just like, just like I don't like this. I would love to have a Batman trilogy that is based on Arkham Asylum video game Death and Family and Killing Joke. Problem is, we have not been properly introduced to enough characters yet. We're going to get a Death in a Family storyline. You're going to get a Death in a Family storyline in the Batfleck TV HBO Max show. Again, not confirmed,
but
that
is true. Remember,
so we're going to get more of that.
Bullshit.
Why Animaniacs on Hulu, not HBO Max? Animaniacs owned by Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's a good question.
Actually, I'm not glad on Hulu.
It would be great on HBO Max.
True, but I'm glad on Hulu. Why? Because one, that makes sense. Two, let's begin. Hulu we're going to take a normal room to do that show. Three, most of all, it's still at the same time add that on Hulu. Because it's funny. They make that reboot with hilarious. That's true. That's hilarious. They make fun video of Jurassic Park, which is hilarious. And
I'll just say this. I mean, personally, in my eyes, I just personally think the reason why that's in there is because HBO and Warner Brothers and AT&T, they only could probably, let's just say, put in so much to get in. You get what I'm saying? And studios probably got it
right
different direction. I mean, granted, when you think of Animaniacs, they're probably thinking, "Oh, Warner Brothers going in HBO Max." No, they're gonna throw in that shit from different other streaming platforms. It could get in there. Hell, we've seen the DC shows, Titans, Doom Patrol,
Young Justice,
all transfer to HBO Max. It could go in there, and I'm happy the show is back. I mean, I grew up with that shit. And,
I grew up too.
That's my childhood right there.
Warner Brothers, WB Kids, that channel was fucking awesome.
They gave it Static Shock. They
had Static Shock. They played Yu-Gi-Oh. That channel was like the second Cartoon Network in a way. It was like if there was another Cartoon Network competing with Cartoon Network, it was WB Kids.
Kids WB, yeah.
I mean, Kids WB was the most badass shit ever made. And it was the greatest time to be a kid. I'm gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
I feel sad for today's kids because today's kids are so, let's say, just mixed with this today's audience of the internet age and
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
bullshit.
Yeah, and they're dancing around like a fucking idiot. I'm like, what is this? What is this? This is stupid. This is wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, this is totally wrong in so many levels. It's like if there was a ways that I wish that things were better. It's like this is not what I wanted for like today's kids go. But besides all that shit, I mean, just going to the point. I mean, Animaniacs, happy that it's back. I didn't know it was coming back. I heard it. I heard it was in the works, but I mean, I watched that shit. It was when I was a kid, and it was great. Granted, a lot of the episodes were dumb and stupid, but it was your kid's show. It was your average cartoon show, and sometimes yes, you gotta have stupid, dumb episodes, but it makes sense. If you take it seriously, you're really ruining the show.
The joke.
It's part of the whole gimmick, and that's what I loved about it. But it was great. It tackled a lot of stuff, and I loved that shit. But it's cool. It's cool saying that. And
it's great series, fun series, childhood right there. I'm waiting for Batman the Animated Series from the 90s to be put on HBO Max. Yes. Why hasn't that been put on HBO Max?
Good question.
especially
the Superman the Animated Series, they have most of the DC animated movies on HBO Max. So it's like
I think they're gonna transfer the. Am I glitching?
No,
I hear you.
Fine.
All right, I think they're gonna release that show and other DC shows in HBO Max later on next year. I think that's just
most likely, yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Batman Animated Series, I mean, that whole series is an absolute classic. It's just like, so many great episodes, so many memorable episodes. Just like, wow, so good. Animaniacs was so damn funny. The parody of Jerry Lewis, nice lady.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I haven't seen Animaniacs in a while. I know it's on Hulu. I have to go back and watch those episodes because, like,
Tarantino invented parody of Batman. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I love the pigeons. I think they had like the pigeons characters. It was like so good, and Piggy and the Brain and all that stuff.
Freakazoid
stuff.
Freakazoid.
They had what else? Road Rovers. I remember that. Like they had like dogs who were like superheroes, something like that. Very strange.
Yeah.
Can I join y'all? I won't talk that much. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Well, because I'm gonna be heading off in a little bit, but yeah, I'll post a link and you can join.
Like 2020 may have been a shit year, but damn it, there's something good coming out of it. With Animated Cyber 2077 coming out with a multiplayer game of all year. That game and multiplayer game, period. Like in 2020, that's exciting.
Hope HBO Max bring back Batman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited. Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, bring back Static Shock. Please. Oh, bring back Benny Green.
Static Shock would be great. Good Feathers. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Goodfellas.
Thank you, Ambassador. Good Feathers. Yes,
We had
yes. Oh my
parody
God.
Goodfellas.
Bringing back memories.
Yeah.
Mindy and Buttons, of course, classic sketches.
Of course, classic. Yeah.
The pigeons were the Good Feathers. Yeah. The Good Feathers. So stupid. So stupid. The Good Feathers.
Yeah, it's the parody of Goodfellas.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, True? What's going on?
All good, all good. What's going on with you? Staying safe out there?
Yeah, I'm staying safe in New York, man. It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm loving the stream, man. Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to do like a quick stream, but it's turning into an hour, so I'm just like.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sorry I missed it, man, from the beginning.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody's
doing good.
That's good. Yo, man, I'm getting mad, man, with this Grace Randall, man. She's spreading rumors talking about Pattinson, Flashpoint. This whole Flashpoint. Pattinson's gonna replace Batfleck and Batman. I mean, Ben Affleck's gonna disappear or die or end in the sunset. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm just like, I don't believe it because I don't think Matt Reeves or Robert Pattinson would want to be part of that.
Yeah.
I
think they want no part of it. In fact, I'm glad they want no part of it.
But it's it's hard to believe that they don't want no part of it when they have people dressing up as Superman and the whole cast of the Justice League as a Halloween costume. So it's
I think people showing up in Halloween costume, it might be they're not real in Matt Reeves' universe.
It could be just references.
See them in a story point, like a story.
They're really trying to erase Zack Snyder's vision, man. And it's crazy because it's impossible because even if you use Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, you're still using his character. And then there's other people out there that just makes it seem like Patty Jenkins was the one that gave Gal Gadot her to become Wonder Woman, but it was Zack Snyder the whole time. So it's like he's not even getting the credit.
That's 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
They're always trying to shade Zack Snyder. I don't get it. I don't know why, but just bro, Zack Snyder won. What other movies are coming out next year other than Zack Snyder's Justice League? I'll wait.
Black Widow
coming out too, right?
Which one?
Black Widow, maybe. I think that's the book coming out next year. Oh, we're gonna put 2021. It's the COVID.
Who gives a fuck about Black Widow though?
Yeah.
I don't care about Black Widow.
I'm not watching Black Widow.
It do look kind of hard though.
I only care about Black Widow, only for Taskmaster, and because it's only more movies coming out in 2021.
Nah, truth is DC all day, so you can't really talk about Marvel stuff.
Whatever. I like Marvel and DC.
I like Marvel, but Marvel's okay. Black Widow should have come out years ago, probably 2015.
Right.
No, but Black Widow's only going to make about, I say, $850 million in the box office. That's nothing, to be honest.
One that's your time. It's not a cut. That's a good question.
Deathstroke, I think he's going to be in the Nightmare sequence too. I think he's going to be in the Nightmare sequence, and I think he's going to be in the Breakout prison. Well, that's for sure.
I think Henry might film new scenes, but he's doing Witcher right now, so I don't know how the deal's going to work.
Oh, Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I think he might be, but he's doing new scenes. He might do new scenes, actually.
All I know,
yeah,
man.
I think
Go ahead.
No, I think Henry Cavill was part of the additional photography.
Yeah, that's what
we don't have a detail yet, so who knows. How are we talking about Widow when she died? About that. The movie taking place in the past.
She's trash.
It's a prequel. It's a prequel. It's between Infinity War and before
Civil
Infinity War starts.
After Civil War.
Yeah. It's between Captain America, Civil War, and Infinity War. Between those two movies, that's where it took place. Yeah.
But it's the character's trash. I don't care about Black Widow. I don't want to see her.
I mean, Scarlett Johansson was, 10 years ago. She was. I'm not gonna say the word.
She's great.
On YouTube. But she was good.
I think she's still awesome, badass.
Now they're gonna bring them back, and like, I don't want them to bring them back. Leave Iron Man dead. Leave her dead for the next decade in 2030 or something. Like, I don't want to see them dead. I'm sorry.
I mean,
you kill the character for a reason.
Maybe Ronnie Downey Jr. want money. He's like, you know what? My movie's not doing enough. I'm not going.
He'll probably just be a cameo for Black Widow because in the past he'll probably just show up a cameo.
It's a deleted scene. It's a deleted scene from Avenger Endgames, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying that because of Doolittle didn't do so good. And,
they only like 250 in the box office.
Then I heard it was a bad at the production schedule.
But you gotta understand, it's Robert Downey Jr. He's been acting since the 80s. He's been
even
reason why he downgraded was because of drug problem.
Wasn't he?
He was a big star, an A-list star.
Yeah.
They couldn't save it. It was probably a bad script.
Thank God Tom Cruise did not took Iron Man back in 2008.
That woman still bitch.
That would be cringe. I'm sorry to say. I love Marvel, but Marvel, you make a good. Please no. They're gonna bring back Tom Cruise.
People dressed up for the Halloween party scene. I can see that being the case.
Deathstroke in a nightmare sequence would be so be it. Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's gonna be in the nightmare sequence.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that not the guy will explode.
I think the budget of the Snyder Cut might be like 90 million right now, actually, which that's a good number. 90 million?
Oh, the budget?
Good.
I don't know what the budget
I wouldn't be surprised if that shit's higher.
Yeah, 120 million. Between that, that's still good.
I think they
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I think they raised it to they announced the 75 because there's a chance they may go over the 75.
Nah, I think it's between 90. It's 90.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think they announced 75. I know they were going to increase.
Yeah,
it.
I want
to be surprised if it's over 100.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. What's up, man?
Wasn't Emily Blunt going to be Black Widow back in 2008?
Yeah, she was.
And then she was. I'm out.
I think it was timing aspect. She couldn't do it because of certain things.
And now Marvel is calling her to be in
a parallel
2 and everything. I was like, excuse me, do not do that. Let her be Miss Sue from Fantastic. Don't do that.
Well, I think that, here's the thing. I think what they're trying to do with Fantastic Four is I think they're gonna. What's that word?
That is true. I think
they're gonna try to get a older actress.
Yeah.
Right.
But think about it. You have, her husband, which I think they'll make a great. Because they say they love to work with Disney again.
Yeah, that's a great casting.
Yeah, that's a great casting. And plus, why are you gonna pay them like $20 million, 15, for like next decade or so? So. It is what it is.
I mean, I agree. He should be. I mean, I agree. They should be Mr. Fantastic and Invisible.
And maybe Andrew Garfield as Johnny. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I could see that too. I would love to see that.
And I don't know, maybe not John Cena. I don't want to see him as the thing.
Dude, I wanted to see John Cena as John
Cena. Casting right there.
Damn,
that's a great casting.
Granted, I mean, the reason why I'm gonna say this. I wanted to see John Cena as Shazam, but just because I wanted to laugh at Tevye because he would be screaming.
By the way, the screenshot showing me at the open Fantastic Four, which is actually the young Fantastic Four that's trying for Fan 4 stick. Here's that to know battery.
I'm sorry. What Fox
Hey, okay, true.
But yet again, here's the thing.
I see you upgrade. I see the laptop on the screen.
But here's the thing, Tevye.
Cool, man.
That's all Tevye right there.
Hey, man. That's it, man.
I still got my iPad.
Oh, Lord.
Smash that like button for true.
But people say the 2015 Fantastic Four is better than the 2 movie that came in the 2007 and 8. And it's like, are you dumb, really?
People want.
Wait, you didn't like that one? I mean, I
like
right,
both of them.
From
The Fantastic Four from the 2000s was great. I like it. I give it like a 7 out of 10.
I mean, it was kind of cheesy a little bit, but it was okay. It was good.
What, the movie?
I enjoyed it.
I didn't mind
enjoyed
the cast
it.
at all. I was like, okay, nice.
I mean, for what?
The first one was fine.
getting-
It was okay. Its sequel can go to hell. Its sequel's garbage. Like, why Silver Surfer? They fucked up.
Well,
Here's the thing. The first Fantastic movie in 2005 was terrible.
Yeah.
On multiple reasons.
I mean, for what it was.
I like the first half. The first half was alright, but like.
I mean, for me, I feel like they got Ben Grimm. They got the thing right. They got him, the relatability, the whole character just on him alone. Everything about him was perfect. True. It's just that the fact is you missed the point on Dr. Doom. You missed the point on Reed Richards. You missed our point on Sue. And Johnny, well, he's Johnny. That's all I'm going to say.
Chris Evans as Johnny.
So they weren't never, Dr. Doom and Reed Richards were never like scientists together in comics?
Well, there was
no, that part is true.
They are. It's the way how Dr. Doom is. I mean, Dr. Doom is supposed to be a leader of his people. He's supposed to be a kind of like in a way, a dictator to his country.
Yeah, I remember the Fantastic Four from the 90s watching that.
Okay.
I was like,
and he's basically the Magneto.
He's like Hitler.
No, I wouldn't say Hitler. I would say the Magneto of Fantastic Four, because he's doing things that for his people. He's doing everything for his people, and sometimes his own benefits.
More of his own benefits.
And the fact is, granted, you got a good choice for Dr. Doom, but the problem is you just made him the character written so poorly that it failed. But yet again, you murdered him.
A corporation person.
You murdered him in the next attempt. So it's like, what can you do? I mean, they gotta make him be like that, sympathetic, because he's a character that is going to go out of his way to free his mother from the devil himself.
Yeah.
Because
the movie from 2003, that's like, all right. The director cut's much better. The director cut's better.
Wait, Director's Cut. Oh, yeah, Director's Cut. They did show it to Logan at the introductory scene, which is weird.
But anyway, back to saying, but I mean, you had yours truly just Dr. Doom trying to save his mother for the devil. Like, he's trying to save his mother because his mother made a deal of the devil to protect Latveria. And that shit didn't work out so well, and she cost her life. And Dr. Doom always tried to save her, Reed Richards, the only reason why Reed Richards and Dr. Doom are always connected is because Dr. Doom will never let that go on that experiment.
No.
That blew in his face.
No, people are complaining that King the Conqueror is black. I was like, why are you complaining?
Who fucking cares? Like
I'm not thinking he's a great cast. I love Lovecraft.
He's gonna wear a suit. I mean, there's no color in him. I mean, he's gonna wear a fucking suit, and if he is black,
he's gonna wear a CGI thing just like Thanos.
And
also another thing about
time traveler. Anyways.
And also another thing too.
Isn't he an alien, Kang the Conqueror?
No, he's
kind of. Yeah, it's complicated.
He's
human.
I think
he's human, but he's from the future.
He's from the 34th century, from the
34th century, I think.
Future. He's from the future, and he wants to his timeline got fucked up.
They got wiped out
because of certain things. And he's a conqueror.
I agree, Prince of Puzzlers.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, imagine if they show the
Well,
Lego
you like that?
movie in Flashpoint. I'll be
Oh
so
God, dude, I would be
that'd be
laughing.
hilarious.
yo turning Flash into a Lego for like quick second. I was like, I would laugh.
Dude,
That
I'll
would be
say this: if
hilarious.
they show where
Oh,
they show
yes.
But they
the
did
whole,
show them in DC Phantom. I was like, maybe it's canon. If it is, I'm not mad at it.
The
I,
multiverse, they're doing multiverse on DC.
I love
And
Lego
and for
Batman.
me,
That's a
why
great
they
movie.
haven't cast Reverse
Yeah,
Flash?
that was hilarious.
I love Reverse
That's a
Flash.
great movie.
Yep, it one of surprised me that year,
They
and
haven't
that's got to
cast
be really
Reverse
good.
Flash yet. I think that I might do. I hope they do Reverse Flash. That would be dumb if you don't do Reverse Flash.
Get the guy playing Homelander to Reverse Flash. He played an excellent villain
I
in The
think he's
Boys.
gonna be busy though. I think I think
I
he
don't.
got what?
You know
He's
they're
filming
doing
season 3. No, 4. I think what was it? Season 3 or 4? I don't remember. He's filming next year.
The Boys
Season,
season
December.
yeah,
3.
season 3 or 4, yeah.
you know
Yeah,
they're
they're
doing
doing The Boys season
petition.
3.
And then he got a Netflix movie. I think.
What Netflix
For
movie?
who?
Well, does he? I think I heard something about he's. I don't know.
They're doing a petition
But
for who?
Oh,
maybe.
for Reverse Flash for uh the Superman from the Superman the boys. What's his name?
Oh,
You mean
Homelander.
Homelander?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Homelander.
Homelander trying to do a petition. Yeah, K-Dot. I don't know if you guys should follow his page. He's cool, but he's a
Yeah,
I've seen The
Snyder.
Boys.
He's a Snyder cut. He's a Snyder cut hater, but like he'll let you explain. He'll debate with you respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yeah.
So
Now
Yeah,
I got a
that's
Emily
question.
cool.
Star.
What?
Yeah.
I heard
What
he
He
if
wants to.
thinks,
they
yeah.
do
Continue.
you
But
know
he's
My
you
doing a
name.
remember the
petition. He
movie
actually,
Justice League and Motor, right? That they was gonna
huh?
make back in 2007.
What?
Well,
Justice League and Motor, the movie that DC canceled.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
They
yeah.
could
from
bring back that
Mad
cast
Max
and do it in
director George
Flashpoint.
Miller.
Yeah, they could
I
bring
heard.
back. They could
I
bring
heard
back
he
the
That would be
wants.
cast.
dope. That would be pretty dope if they
I'll,
bring
I'll
back
just
George
say
Miller.
this.
Yeah,
I'll
because
just say
let's
this.
be honest, WB have everybody suit in their vote, of course. Like I don't know why WB always love canceling movies. I think that movie would have worked actually in 2008.
Well, it was
Alright,
because of
then
Christopher
continue.
Nolan. That's why. Because
Because Chris,
back in like I think 2007, Christopher Nolan he didn't want two Batmans to be on screen at the same time. So he was like, look, cancel that shit because I'm
But
only
they
making
started
Batman Begins.
production, and then WB
Yeah.
called George Miller and told him, "Nope, we out."
Or
Yeah.
Alright, then.
wait. So CW is gonna make a Batman series?
I think they heard there was on day 3 of filming it, and then WB called them. It's like, "Nope, we out. We're not doing the movie no more. I'm sorry."
Oh wow.
Alright,
But I
then.
Oh, they
mean,
had that juice.
they could call back the actors and be like, "Guys, let's make a quick scene and that's it." It doesn't cost them much. What, you gonna pay them like $1 million each just to come back? That's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, but back to the Snyder. I don't care. I don't care if you try to separate and keep the Zack Snyder the Snyderverse as not the Prime Universe. I don't care how good the Prime Universe is. Yo, I, I don't know, man.
You just want
Yeah,
that
when I
What I'm trying
Snyder
to
watched the
say
cut.
is
Justice
like I
League
don't
back in
care how
2017,
much money it makes. Like that's gonna fail. Like and okay, how good is it? It's still gonna be included. Like Snyder's still gonna be included in it because that's his legacy. If you're using their
Yeah.
characters, they're as actors. I don't care how good is it. Like
And
it's
people
still
want to
gonna
see his story.
yeah. And then if you're using Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa in the Prime Universe, it's still considered a Snyderverse because
true.
that's his characters.
But let's be honest, like the part thing about WB that I hate the most is Zach's daughter died, passed away, and then like you couldn't hold the movie a little bit late because for me that's messed up. His
And they're
daughter
trying to use
passed
it as
away.
an excuse to like, and they thinking it's okay. Like they was trying to say that
Yeah.
they were gonna fire him anyway, even if his daughter died, they were gonna fire him. Well, how are you gonna fire
That's
somebody
messed
that?
up. That's messed up.
Yeah, I'm like, so they just saw that opportunity, and that's messed up. Like
Yeah, because like do the funeral for my daughter, and I'll be back filming. But like, come on, you don't do that. Oh, let me fire you, and bring back Josh is trash. I hate Josh. He's trash.
was
When I
garbage.
watched the movie back in 2017, I was like,
The thing is that movie was sabotaged by the studio for very even if Gentlemen did come in after you guys saw that movie. No one saw the movie. The movie was a clusterfuck at the very beginning.
just
It was a mess.
imagine Flashpoint
People keep
erasing
forgetting about that
Josh
part.
Lee. Yeah, I think they will. I think Flashpoint will erase that.
I hope
doubt
that. I
that,
hope they
but
erase the
we'll see.
entire continuity.
Yeah,
They
and
erase
just be
the
like, you know
entire
what, Zack
continuity.
Snyder cut
But
was
it's like,
our movie, and that's it.
but it's like they're still not giving Zack Snyder his respect about having an original cut, like the 214.
They're not
Like
going to
now
give
that they're
it.
adding that, now they see he never had a cut. See, he's adding Joker now. He never had a cut. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did
He
have a
finessed
cut.
you
It
guys.
just
He
his.
finessed you guys. He tricked you guys thinking that he had a cut. And then now, look, he actually got more money from Warner Brothers and AT&T, and he finessed you guys, the fans, to get what he wanted and to
No,
make. And no,
he's
and
adding it.
I agree, and I say, okay, he finessed us. He
But
finessed
let's
us.
be
We're the
honest,
fans. He
NTNT was
finessed
smart.
Warner Brothers. Go ahead.
NTNT was very smart. It's like, you know what? Let's go on the vote. I know they got so many movies that movies that haven't come out. Let's go. Let's call Zach and be like, let's watch it together. If we like it, we call you the next day and be like, okay, we like it. That's what they
Yeah.
pretty much did. It's like, we like the cut. Okay, let's give you about 70 million, which is probably higher now. Probably like over
100.
80 or 90. And then
By him
Or
finessing
200
everybody,
million.
by him
well,
by
the
people claiming
WB
that he
acted,
finessed.
there wasn't a cut. Stop lying. We know there was a cut. You didn't
But
want to
they
release
the
it.
haters are they're saying that it's not a cut because he's adding extra scenes now. He's trying to make it better. They're trying to say that, oh, maybe his original cut was whack. So maybe he had all this time to realize, okay, oh, you give me extra money? Okay, damn, this cut. He saw how good Wonder Woman was, or he saw how good Aquaman did, and he was like, oh, this is not gonna relate. My cut is not gonna relate. Let me make it better. Let me add more money to it. And it's not a third. So they're saying by him doing that, it's not real. He never
Now,
had a
Dark
cut. He
Side, I hope
finessed
they
it.
fix Dark Side. They need to
But
fix
yet
Dark
again, here's the thing. Here, can I say this one thing?
Yeah, a little
They
too
might
CGI.
They might just freaking just add in more episodes to fill in more of the story.
That's what exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And-
that would be a
and
lot of money.
I'm gonna say this: are there one of those haters is Jordy's Corner or whatever the fuck that guy is? No offense,
Yeah.
John Carter.
Yeah. He's cool,
guy,
man. He's
I mean-
cool. He's just too. He's passionate. He's a Superman fan. He likes seeing Superman being good, not emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm subscribing to his channel. You know, and I donated and stuff like but it just
let me say this.
Support your boy.
nah, man. I'm just saying like
Oh, he's just
passionate
kinda-
dude, but I disagree with him too. I just it's just this guy. He wants to see Superman saving cats, man. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I get that.
It's I'm gonna say this: what he wants would just basically skip all the progress to what that character is. And Truth has said his opinion on like this learning Superman that's not that Superman yet, and you're learning to it. And Jordy's Corner, I'm gonna fucking say it. Look, he's a guy that he got big because he met a couple of people in Wonder Woman, yours truly,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman herself, and the director, and all that stuff. Now he's got that big fat ego, and this is something I can't stand about him, where he thinks ever since he met her and all those people, he wants every movie to be like that. And
bullshit.
And I'm like, okay, what you want is formula of the week. You're trying to break the creativity of what we could do with that character and go forward. I mean, I just told Truth about my pitch on how I would do a Batman and Joker story, and it's not your flavor of the story or flavor of the month type ordeal. And the problem is people like him are just what I can't stand. They hold writers and directors back because those consumers want a certain narrative, and I really kind of feel like Warner Brothers caved into those people, and now we're getting the Snyder Cut, and just in my eyes, I think he really should try to cool it down. But yet again, like you said, he's very passionate about something. And hey, no offense to him, he's passionate about something. I'm passionate about a lot of things.
Same.
Like
I'm passionate about Bendis too, man. But
I mean, the thing is, he's not the only one that's like that. There's a lot of
I know that, but
like that go against the Snyderverse, and it's not like everything that he says on his show is not exclusive, because like a lot of a lot of stuff people get from from Grace Randolph or other channels like that, and their sources, those sources, or
Randolph is that she
or the Hollywood
do too much
Reporter or
fake
whatever.
news.
So it's like, but
Hold
I don't know, man. You can't really change people's opinion, and especially if they're.
I know that. I'm like, but here's the thing.
So it's like the only thing you could do is just like believe we got the cut, and then we could just prove them wrong that way. So then like these people get happy because Zack Snyder announced that he has his Snyderverse is separate from the Prime universe, so we're all separate universes, and then they don't care. They say, "Oh, as long he can do whatever he wants in Snyderverse, he could bring Captain America in his universe as long as it doesn't affect the Prime universe." But you gotta think about it. Like, what if the Snyderverse is better than the Prime universe? Like, and you could see it now. You bring in Joker, Jared Leto. Come on, man. Like, you bring in Ryan Reynolds, possibly Ryan Reynolds. Like, so
my man Green Lantern.
No, I think Bam, whatever his name is playing Green Lantern.
Like, so you're gonna go from all right, you got Pattinson, you got Colin Farrell playing Penguin, all right, cool. But what if and you see that and that comes out and it's good and it's great, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you see the Snyderverse, and then like people are gonna move towards that because they're getting more on their plate. You know what I'm saying? Like
season 2,
you get pretty much whatever everybody like every comic book fan dreams of. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
and plus the Justice League on Zack Snyder's part, that's just gonna be unrated. It's not gonna have a rating. Like it could be fucking R-rated.
I wish it was R-rated. That would be cool as hell.
You can get
I think the Batman's gonna be one of them. I think it's gonna be like Christian Bale. Like how successful that movie was. Sorry to cut anybody off. I'm sorry about that. But as successful that movie was, like you could have. I always thought that they were gonna mix it up with Justice League with Christian Bale, and it never happened. And that movie made billions. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think the reason why you never had Christian Bale shared any other superhero
because of Nolan.
Yeah, because of Nolan, and also to be fair, like Nolan was so strict that the Lego people had to explain, hey, we're doing this for the Legos. We got Lego. And it's like he was that so strict, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's the reason. That's the reason why. No, because I think what Christian Bale say. Listen, I don't care if you throw 50 mil, 80 million. I'm not coming back. I'm done.
Which I'm fine with.
Stupid because he's like the story.
Now I hear he's coming back for the Flashpoint movie, which I'm like,
oh shit! There's no way that happened. If it happened,
he's on.
But it's like so stupid because it wasn't. If it wasn't for Batman, like he would have never had a good career right now because
that's 100%. That's 100%.
He's just a B-list actor. He was making regular actors, like you know what I'm saying. So even I think he did a church movie, like he played like a preacher or something, like in that.
He was in a dragon movie that I saw. I mean, that
was a flop.
Oh yeah, I know. Rain of Fire.
That was before. I heard that movie was really good though.
I call Rain of Fire.
Don't get me wrong. He's a good actor. It's just you know what I'm saying. It's popularity. You know what I'm saying.
Popularity. I agree.
I don't think.
Look at Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt wasn't even that famous until he got into Guardians of the Galaxy.
That is 100% true.
Batista
and Jurassic Park and all that
So
shit.
it's like about
I mean,
popularity.
Jurassic Park made what, like 1.3 billion. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with what y'all saying. I mean, like for me, I personally think that the way how everything is going, some movies, some people are very passionate about their character, and I'm passionate about Iron Man. I love that character, and I was very upset when they fucking ruined my favorite Iron Man villain.
Oh yeah, the Mandarin. You're so pissed out about that.
And I was very very upset. Yeah.
What, 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
And I'm
going to tell you, John.
I'm telling you, I'm talking to you. And I'm looking forward to them. They're redoing him in Shang-Chi, and they're introducing Fing Fang Foom and all that crap. And I'm like, oh, cool, can't wait, see how it goes. Hopefully, take some Iron Man stories and kind of replacing Iron Man.
there might be.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but we'll see. And I'm just going to say this: you're going to have fan-made trailers.
Has Mortal Kombat?
Huh?
Mortal Kombat. Dun, dun.
I think the Mortal Kombat movie is coming out next year in 2021.
Yeah.
2021. Then Monster Hunter 2021. Oh fuck! I forgot the Monster movie coming out. God, that movie
that was
stuck.
Mortal Kombat, the new Shang-Chi. Mortal Kombat and Marvel.
You know what? I wish
that was funny when you said that.
That's what it is. It's a fucking lightweight Mortal Kombat. Like that shit's
no, because Shang-Chi is a ripoff of Bruce Lee. Even Bruce Lee said himself, but then back in the 70s.
That's crazy.
It was basically he's based on Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Granted, for a time, why not throw that in there as your
why not?
Because personally, you got to make something that's like you got to throw that diversity card. You got Black Panther, Luke Cage. They're trying to get Black people reading their books.
No, Luke Cage is back in Marvel right now, actually.
Well, he got Netflix first, but then Marvel will come.
They got the rights.
We're talking about the book. I'm just saying. They're trying to use Shang-Chi for that character and for getting Chinese people to watch Shang-Chi, which is great. And their part throwing a new character that no one knows about, which is fine. I could be all for that, but I'm looking forward to how they're going to do the character, but I really want to see how they portray the Mandarin, because if it's everything I think it's going to be and more, how the rings are, how Fing Fang Foom is, the alien rings and all that shit and his abilities and all that hunky-dory crap, then all I'm going to say is what?
What if Omega Red?
Isn't that a dragon, the Fing Fang Foom?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, Fing Fang the dragon.
It's what you mean, that fan made poster?
I'm talking about the Fing Fang Foom shit.
No.
Is there a fan made poster? I don't know.
They didn't. There's no posters or anything of Fing Fang Foom yet. We haven't seen him what he looks like, but he's a big dragon, basically the size of Godzilla with wings. And that's what I'm like kind of hoping they show, and they kind of literally embrace that character. But in a way, it's like the whole Mandarin character. Yes, he's in a way looks resemble of Shang Tsung, but he really isn't. He really is not that type of character. The only reason why they're doing this, because one, it makes sense. Two, it would draw people in to have people like us, like me, Iron Man fans that are fucking angry and want to fucking use it.
You're so pissed out about this.
I think they're gonna show
That's him.
You're gonna go Shang Tsung in a way.
I mean, he's Chinese.
The resemblance, yes.
Mortal Kombat Light.
But it's nothing like Shang Tsung is a wizard. He's basically he pretty much has the rings.
Yeah, that's true.
That are alien planet that came from an alien planet, and that's really it. And they explore that in the Iron Man books.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm expecting the same.
As far as the movie goes for Shang-Chi, the plot for Shang-Chi, as far as the movie goes, is very similar to Mortal Kombat. I think they're planning a tournament in this movie as well.
Yeah, tournament. That's basically what they're going to try to end up doing. So I could see why you would say that. Tell you, just don't. Just share. Stop sharing screens. All right, fucking
fine. Fine. I'll go show the Punisher coming manually.
No, don't even dare. Back to the I agree on that. Yeah, sure. It's a tournament, and that's what I was big fear. I'm like, oh boy, I don't know about this. I don't know. I'm worried about this because people will look at this like.
I mean, it's gonna be a good movie, man.
But there isn't. They're doing a rip.
I mean, the way I see it.
Enter the Dragon by Bruce Lee, where he was doing the tournament scene, the fighting each person. They're doing that. They're doing that thing with Shang-Chi. I don't know why.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Because I think I heard they're gonna like respect Bruce Lee, so like they're gonna do that tournament when he was fighting each person. Yeah.
That sounds cool. I'm glad that they respect him and his memory.
Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna wait.
I never read Shang-Chi. I just don't care about the character.
I never
I
read
think I only
Shang-Chi.
read like 3 comics of him, and that's like I'm not reading no more.
I know only about old Spiderman comics, and that's it.
Yeah. I never heard of him, but I'm more open to see him and see what he's capable of because he's a big character that has a fan base. He's
part of the Iron Fist.
I mean, okay, he's your basically B-level character.
Yep.
And we'll see how things go. Moving on to the next subject.
Wait, I was going to talk the more comic stuff because I did see everybody talking about it, and I'm my own thoughts on that movie because.
Dude, go ahead. By all means, go.
Yeah, because I don't get what they're doing in this movie because I'm confused. So let me straight. So they're not doing Liu Kang or John K. They're doing an old sea character. Right
now, what we are told, Liu Kang's the star of the movie.
Okay, that's good.
But yet again, here's the thing: we still don't know why the little girl's in the movie. We still don't know there's a little girl go look at the casting choice. Go look at the casting, and there's a little girl, and there's an actor that's not named, and it's heavily rumored that he's playing Cole Turner, and he's replacing Johnny Cage, and that little girl is replacing Cassie.
What? They can't do that! What the fuck?
Yeah, well, they can, Tevia. This is Warner Brothers.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense, because Sonya with the Mortal Kombat 1. John Cage with Mortal Kombat 1.
They're taking characters from Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 1 and mixing them. You see, Melina's in the movie, but there's no Katana yet.
That didn't make any sense. Because Katana.
So she'd be saved like the second movie.
Of Katana.
I don't know. I'm assuming, but yet again, I'm like, maybe the casting choice is still there, or maybe fucking the reboot. Yeah.
This reboot sounds like a mess. Like,
I'm holding my hopes until later on they confirmed it. But I mean, yet again, we don't know how many. And this is the thing about video game adaptations. You only have a certain point of time to star these characters, and it doesn't matter if it's a movie or a show. It really isn't. Animation, that's a wholly different ball game because it connects to the show. It connects to the video games, and it makes it even more better. The lore, the story,
Scorpion Revenge.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And of course, Scorpion Revenge was technically your retelling of the Mortal Kombat movie, but better. Yeah. And I hope they do a sequel to Liu Kang's Legends of Liu Kang. That shit's gonna be awesome.
The Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s was garbage.
They were the movie to crack.
I
still love it though.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It's one of the part of the movie to by the way.
The first one from 1995, the first Mortal Kombat movie is phenomenal. Yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's
even
great.
though it is garbage, the script is garbage, but I still love it.
It still holds up.
I was like, oh no.
No, I'm talking about Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah, well, it's not Scoring Revenge. I'm
I
confused.
never saw that one.
I saw it. I think it was fun.
Yeah, what about Blade? Marvel announced Blade a year ago, and they still haven't.
I love Scorpion's Revenge.
Blade.
Yeah, that movie was good,
Oh
though.
yeah, the Blade movie. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
like they
about
announced
that.
Blade a year ago, and they haven't said shit about Blade. Shit.
Yeah.
Made it take a
And
ton
you
of it.
paying a
'Cause
two-time
They're probably
Tony
still
actor.
working on the film.
PG, trying to make it PG-13.
They make people rated now be stupid. Blade
Most likely,
always
Well,
yeah.
see,
believe
I mean, I'm open. I mean, okay. Last time I've heard about what they're doing, I heard they're working because I follow a YouTuber that said they have
Currently,
a
Marvel's
radar
looking for a
Blade
writer
movie
right now, so yeah.
in the works.
The John Wick director
That
said he
too.
would love to direct Marvel, the Blade movie for Marvel. They stupid does not want to call them whatsoever.
what?
Like
It,
the
it
John
It's
also
Wick
more like
director.
depends.
it's more like Kevin
Yeah.
Feige. Let's say
On you.
what
You may continue. I know.
I think, I think the Blade movie, I think it's gonna be PG-13. I don't think it's gonna be rated R. I highly doubt they're gonna do that because again, it's stuck within that Disney family formula. You
This
can't
is
go
so
outside the
fucking
box.
stupid. Because Blade always believes in. He fights vampires for
Their
God's
own,
sake.
bro, their own Fox.
Okay.
They could put already movie.
Yeah, but I heard
in
them put it on
Fox
Hulu.
stuff.
No, don't
On
go on
Hulu,
Hulu.
yeah. They can do
Hellstone
that.
failed. Hellstone is a
Yeah,
stupid
that
show
shit
that's
was
so genetically boring.
garbage.
I watch that show. It's so boring. Like, what the
I haven't
fuck?
watched it.
Don't waste the time. Okay,
Do
watch
not
the pilot.
watch that shit. Was hot garbage. The first episode, the two
That is
episodes I watched.
so boring.
Nope.
Doesn't Disney own
Awkward
Hulu? I
silence
heard
in
they
chat.
they could put it
Well,
if they want to rate it up.
You know, I mean, everybody's busy on a Friday, so I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, I'll try to record Marvel Comics.
fucking thinking today's Saturday and shit.
Yeah, man time for it. I'll try to record
I
Marvel
keep
Comics
thinking
in
today's
the
fucking
video.
Saturday. I'm just like, oh, today's Friday.
Yeah, I'll try to record Marvel Comics in the video, but that video went to shit because my video editing software fucking sucked. But it can record 45 minutes, which is weird to me because it recorded 45 minutes. The audio got fucking cut to pieces. I hate technology. This year
I
it's
mean,
been really trying to fuck my
I
editing
think
software.
Deadpool 3 is gonna come out in October of 2022.
Oops, Tevye left.
Oh, that's tough. Everybody left. Wow, that's tragic.
Yeah. I was on his chat. Yeah, because I
Back
keep
to
thinking like
Henry
today's
Cavill.
fucking.
WB did him so dirty. I'm sorry. Like what? They did.
Wait, with Henry Cavill?
Yeah, they him dirty. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, why you did him so dirty like that?
I don't know, because I think Warner Brothers, they have a problem with Henry Cavill for some reason. I don't know what it is. They don't like him as their Superman, so they. Yeah.
Like, in my
I don't know.
opinion,
It's just like this whole big drama.
Probably got Man of Steel 2 and 3 ready right now in his house.
Why haven't we got Man of Steel 2 at this point?
Because WB does not want to pay Henry Cavill $20 million.
Well, that and point they don't want to do no Superman movie because they did Superman unbelievable, which is bullshit. Superman ain't acting unbelievable acting in 2020. We need Superman acting now more than ever. Like, look, I don't know time.
Actually, Randy Ralph might come back. From what I heard.
Yeah.
They're doing okay. So what I heard, they do. Damn, my bad. I'm sorry about Michael.
Deadpool did John fan with
from
the
what
mask.
I heard, that they waited until the Snyder Cut come out. If it's successful, which I think it will, then they're gonna do the Randy Ralph TV show, HBO Max show, and bring back the cast from the movie from the 2006 Superman Returns came out. Yeah, I think 2006. So yeah, they're gonna bring back.
Do you think Henry Cavill's worth $20 million?
And then I forgot who was the director of the movie. Who was the director of that movie?
What, for next Superman movie?
I think it was movie by J.D. Abrams or director of Mission Impossible 4. Because I will know for that.
But hold up, Terry, hold up. I think it depends. Again, it depends. I think they're waiting for the reception of the Snyder cut. Like they're waiting to see how people respond to Henry Cavill's Superman, which is weird because people love him as Superman.
Yeah, people love Superman. They
don't like it. They don't like his movies. They like him.
But when I
so
first
it's like
saw Crisis,
fucking just do a Superman movie with him.
When I first saw Crisis on Infinite Earth, everybody was like, "Holy shit, Brandon Routh look jack as fuck."
He was great, King of Superman.
For me, I was happy that he got to finish his story.
Yep.
Like they did him dirty back in 2006. Like
they did
too. But like, I'm happy that
shit was trash though.
Yeah, it was bad, man. Superman Returns is a bad movie. It's sad. It had potential, but they fucked it up.
Well, at least he agrees. Like, I'm gonna come back and finish my character for one last time. Well, not gonna be one last time. You're gonna get your shot anyways. Yeah. But I think they're talking to Greg Berlanti and probably others writers to do it. So yeah.
Please do not get the Batman writer to watch Superman because they would fuck it up. Oh, speaking of Batman, I completely forgot. I want to add about it. What do you mean Ryan Wilder appearing in the comics?
Brandon Routh TV show might take place.
I don't care.
I think between Crisis or post Crisis. I think it might take post Crisis. It makes sense to do that.
The comics? What comics?
Apparently Ryan Wilder is going to appear in Batman comics issue 50.
Tell you, we don't care about the books.
I
mean, tell you, maybe you do, but I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's like, I apologize. We don't care. You came here to come in to have that shit. Get out.
Well,
continue.
I don't care about Batwoman. I don't care about Ryan Van Wilder, whatever fucking name is. I don't.
Yeah, I can understand that. Believe me. Well, I'm not a fan of it, but I don't know why they're adding her in at issue 50, the finale of Batgirl.
I don't care.
Bro, last time I read a comic was 2005. I was like,
well,
I don't know how old I was back in 2005.
Damn, mankind was. Yep.
But I know one of the writers for Superman Returns, I think his name is Michael Dougherty. He had a meeting with HBO Max to like try to like pitch a story with Brandon Routh as Superman if they're interested. So again, it all depends on the Snyderverse. Like everything is depending on Zack Snyder's Justice League because they're waiting to see how it does.
If the aircut's real, if you do get it,
it is real.
It's real, Tevye. Come on.
Yeah, that's cold.
I saw the screening of it when they first showed the cut, like the Suicide Cut back in 20. How was it?
2015, 2016.
Yeah, like they showed like it was R-rated. It was like hella dark. Like it was dark. The Joker was in it more than he was.
Then that we got in Fiago Cut.
And yeah, I mean, when you look at the first trailer, it was dark as fuck. And
it was.
And it was really,
I
was excited. I was like, "Oh man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome."
And you know what?
Was gone.
And you know what W did?
And they messed it up.
They fucked it up. They gave the movie to a trailer.
We don't care. We don't care. Yep. Like WB love effing up everything. They love it.
They do because they fucked up yours truly, Batman Forever. There was
Batman. Well, Batman would have matched me doing Batman.
No, this Batman Forever in particular. There was
they fucked up Tim Burton. Tim Burton was gonna do Batman 3.
Oh yeah,
nope.
Yeah, they did. That was true.
No, you're not.
And then they did the same thing with Richard Donner back in '78, where they took him off Superman 2.
And they gave it to another director.
2000 something.
Yeah, 20 years later, they released Richard Donner's cut of Superman 2.
Man, time flies. I'm old.
I don't think.
And then we got the Schumacher cut from Batman Forever. You know that cut, the Schumacher cut?
Yeah. I think everybody's waiting for that shit too. That they want to see that released.
No, what was it? Wow, I can't think of his name. Who played
Val Kilmer?
Batman? Oh, Val Kilmer. Yeah,
Val Kilmer.
And DC found him, but they cut him out because he couldn't speak. I mean, he got cancer in his throat, so of course.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was gonna announce the Schumacher cut, but then WB pull out in the last second.
I don't see Will Smith portraying a Deadshot. I'm not gonna like it. Will Smith a Deadshot. I'm more about if they're playing no carry blood sport. I'm all for that.
Wait, hold on. I wonder if Will Smith will be returning because Wiki says Idris Elba was supposed to replace,
No,
but not.
Will Smith
But they're not
said
in order
he's
for
not
Will to
returning.
return for
He's
sequels.
Don't blame Will with the bullshit.
I don't know. It depends because I thought Idris Elba was gonna play Deadshot, but then they changed their minds, or that was never the case. But I could see Will Smith
Deadshot
returning, like for another Suicide Squad.
Smith.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
shit too.
and Jessica Biel Shooter's game, which is weird to me. Why did they on Deathstroke in the game and Shooter could jump the streak? And that's what's in the Arkham-verse, which is bullshit. It can't catch the Arkham-verse.
Tevia, here's the thing, Tevia. First of all, no one gives a fuck. Two, they're only referencing it because it was their flagship video game series. So of course they're going to say it. And three, if it is, then there's a reason behind it. Move on, Tevia.
What's the reason?
You will find out when you fucking see it.
That's not a good answer.
Don't push me, Tevia. Don't push me. I will literally forcibly grab you and I will say, Tevia, do you want me to cream pie you again? I mean, I already did that a couple of days ago.
Hey yo, ain't that kind of stream, bro.
All right. But I mean, yeah.
But I think that's gonna wrap it up. We've been going on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah,
2 hours and 15 minutes. Man time flies.
All right.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. First of all, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you to let me give a quick shout out to the chat real quick. Simon, always a pleasure, my brother.
Thanks.
What else? Anthony, thank you for showing up. Yeah, always welcome, my brother. Tevia, Barcelona, B, Philly, Geeks, Josh Staples, Prince of Puzzlers, thank Igor, my man. Always thank you for supporting. Thank you for showing up. This was a fun stream. We'll probably do another run soon. So anyway, thank you for everyone showing up, and as always, be safe. Don't get the Rona.
Yeah, man, hopefully you can make it Friday night.
By the cops. Watch out for the police. Make sure they don't shoot your ass up because they're crazy.
Well,
oh man,
yeah.
All right. Prince of, see you guys long, but good stream. Thank you, Prince of. Thank you for showing up.
Anytime.
It was a long stream. It's always long, but hey, it's fun. So anyway, all right. As always, truth out. Be safe, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great day, everybody. Have a great night.